Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea and I have another video for you guys. Today I want to talk about Bitcoin because there's some very interesting things happening in the charts. So without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop into this video. So guys, right now Bitcoin is trading underneath $65,000. Trading at $64,700, down about 3.92% on the day. Bitcoin dominance trading at 52.17%. When you exclude stablecoins, we're basically at 54.19%. We're increasing. Bitcoin dominance is rallying. I want to take a look at that shortly. But all in all here, some of these altcoins are getting wrecked pretty heavily, especially Ethereum. We came up all the way to $4,000, and now we're trading at $3,300. Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. Pretty surprised at this move with Ethereum, but I think it has a lot to do with the Ethereum spot ETF approval. First, it was like a 50% chance that it was going to be approved, and then it went to a 30%, and now it's turned into, it's probably not going to happen until a year or two from now, which is a whole nother thing to talk about because a year or two from now, 2025, peak of the bull market, early 2025, we'll see. But I think that that's helping Ethereum sell off a little bit more significantly with that news out about the Ethereum spot ETF not being approved. But some altcoins are holding up relatively well, like Solana. But Solana has been a serious outlier. Broke $200. We're just down to $183. Pretty incredible. I've been taking profit along the way. I'm sitting tight on the rest of my Solana bag until we see some significant price action with Bitcoin. But let's talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dominance, we've been in this channel here for a while. And I do think that as we get closer to this halving, that we'll probably see Bitcoin dominance come up to that 57 to 60% dominance level. And I'm saying that excluding stablecoins. This is including stablecoins right here. That's why we're looking at here about a 53%. I do think that we can rally up to about 57%. I do think that that is possible, especially if Bitcoin makes some big moves. And, I will be honest with you. Seeing Bitcoin start to make this correction here. Seeing Bitcoin start to make this correction here right now, the pre-halving correction, I think we probably dip a little bit further, which in my mind will garner Bitcoin dominance, but I don't think it will be as significant as now a little bit after the halving when we start to get back to the party. And when we get back to the party and we start to see some big rallies to the upside, that, in my opinion, is when you'll see that Bitcoin dominance really rally significantly and really steal the show. Because it will happen fast, guys. It will happen very fast. It's very similar to the moves that we were seeing leading up to the new all-time high of $74,000. The countless weeks just green candle every single day. Green candle. And when you see that happen, Bitcoin dominance is going to rally. But I do want to take a look at this weekly chart, the daily chart here on Bitcoin. We have broken beneath this little trend line here. I do think we're going to go further down. I do think that there is a little bit more downside. And now I don't want you to freak out. I'm not saying that the bull market's over. I just said that we just need a little bit of a cool off. And I think that after the halving, which is only about a month away, guys, it's supposed to be on April 20th. About a month away, we'll get back to the party after the halving. But until then, I think it's time to cool off a little bit. We've been going straight up, guys. We've been going vertical. We need to cool off so we can go higher. It's okay. Don't freak out. It's okay. We need to cool off so we can go higher. I think that there is a possibility here that we spill over and we do come down to that $57,000 price level, anywhere from 55 to 57K. But I will say, we could come a little bit lower, we could wick a little bit lower, but the very important level I'm looking at here is $51,000. We do not want to break below $51,000. If we break below $51,000, then there is a massive deviation in the weekly and monthly market structure, and then the trend will be broken. We don't want to see that. We want to see a higher low. We don't want to see a lower low. And if we break below that $51,000 price level, that will create a lower low, and thus we'll probably need to reassess where we're going here in the midterm. And even if we do break below 51K, I don't think it's over, but we'll just probably be in a much longer consolidation phase, something similar to when we zoom out here back in 2021 when we had that summer lull back here when we broke all-time highs, and then for a few months we came all the way down to about 28K, guys. We traded sideways, and I remember what that was like. It was brutal. A lot of people thought that it was over and thought that the lengthening cycle, people were talking about lengthening cycle theories back then, and it was over. People thought, well, that was wrong. We prematurely came up, and then they thought it was over. But what do you know? It wasn't. But like I'm saying, if we do get that move below 51,000, then I do think that there is a chance that we see something similar to that. But guys, we're trading at $64,000 right now. I wouldn't be freaking out about that price level until we get a little bit closer to it. And you know what? I got to be honest with you guys, 64,000 could be the bottom of this breakdown right now. Because if you look at the timeline that's going on crypto Twitter and the other crypto influencers, people are saying that it's over. It's over. It's all over. It's not. It's not over. But I would like to see this drawdown come a little bit lower to that $57,000 price level. Give us a nice 25 to 30% correction, because that is basically the average correction and drawdown in the previous cycle bull markets. And when in this trend right now, it's basically a 20% drawdown is what we should be looking for. I think we got 20%, 21%, and I think it'd be pretty uncanny to get, or I should say canny to get a 20% drawdown, which would bring us to about $59,000, which is where we had this original wick down to when we had that flush out on our way up to $74,000. So I do think that we're not going to see some massive move to the downside. I don't think that the trend is over, guys. We have the halving coming up in 4 weeks. It's a big event. There's a lot of hype around it. I just think a lot of people are scared right now because there's a lot of meme coin mania happening. I think there still really is, but I think that needs to get washed out a little bit with this correction, and reality needs to set in a little bit, and we can kind of get a nice healthy foundation in that $59,000 to $65,000 area, and then we can be set up to make a nice bounce after the halving to new all-time highs. But to take a better look at this, not looking at hiking of she candles, if you're looking at the weekly on Bitcoin, I mean, shooting star candle right there, we're starting to spill over. Like I said, 59,000 would be a good place to hit. Maybe with a wick to 57,000 to scare everybody. It'd be nice to see, to kind of reset the RSI, reset the market, and set us up for more moves to the upside. But guys, be patient. Don't panic. I don't think that this cycle is over. The only invalidation that we would say or imply anything to even be thinking about that is what I said earlier. If we do break below that $51,000 on a closing basis on a daily or weekly time frame, something like that. But we're far away from that. So guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Also go follow me on Twitter at 333Blacksea. The other day I did say this. I noticed this, and I'm looking at like hindsight's 2020, guys. And my takeaway is that the retail came back to sell the bags they had. And that's kind of what I saw. A lot of people that weren't in the crypto space that were originally in the 2021 bull cycle were messaging me saying, I sold my crypto. I'm broke even. I sold my crypto. That's not when retail comes back, guys. And then I say, now we wait for them to come back to FOMO in, because that's exactly what's going to happen. When we do break these all-time highs and it gets extremely frothy, those same people, unfortunately, probably are going to start buying back in, and they probably will get wrecked. It's unfortunate, but that is how this market goes. It is a max pain. Just keep your eyes open. Pay attention, guys. This is the time to make or break a lot of money. You can either make a lot of money or lose some money if you're not paying close enough attention. So pay that attention, guys. If you want to trade on some awesome leverage trading exchanges, check out Femex down below. $4,100 sign up bonus. All you do is click the link, deposit, trade a little bit, get $4,100. That's all I got. See you in the next one. Bye.